Now we have a tax expert in the house, Maslina Masseri. Now they were debating the other day. We had Dato Amir of Maidin, on our show, I think about a week ago. So we were discussing what is that rate. He said, if you want to introduce GST, so make sure that people will accept it. 2 will be fine, 3 will be fine. Some say 4, some say 5. Now, what is the
magic number?
Yes, the magic number.
Magic number. Okay, when it was proposed initially in 2005,
yes,
some people came about and says, it's going to be 4%, because at that point of time, Singapore was having theirs at 5.
Yep.
So anything below Singapore, we are fine. Anyway, service tax is at 6. Generally, that was what we are paying now for service tax, and sales tax is anything up to 10. So if you're looking at that, GST is meant to replace these taxes. So if you give me 5, I'm happy. 5.
Okay. Now I want to go to Shweta. Now, Shweta, I think what people don't really realize now. I think this is why I'm going to tell our audience that there are so many people that we have in here are entrepreneurs. They are actually representing the 12 NKEAs, and I think with you there are lots of lady entrepreneurs. And I think what's important in this budget, because they are all saying that there will be lots of incentives for upscaling of human capital, generating new source of wealth from innovation and entrepreneurial development. Invite any one of them,
Sure,
closest to you.
I'm just going to come to that, but just on your point of the goods and services tax, since she was talking about it, I think it's an interesting panel here, and let's get a view from everyone. Does everyone really believe that GST will actually increase the prices of goods and services? Are you in favor of GST? How many of you here are not in favor of GST? Let's put it that way. Raise your hands if you're not in favor of GST coming. Well, everyone is in favor of GST. So when we hear the Prime Minister actually announce it, we're just going to hear the timelines coming in. But there is a lot of confusion in the minds of people as to whether this is a consumption tax that will add to prices. Will it make goods and services more expensive? Is that the real fear, Aliyah?
I think we are in, hi, thank you, Shweta. I'm from the oil and gas industry. Of course, when we have GST, we include, more additional costs whenever, we try to provide service to customers and all that. And then also, increase of everything, not only from cost and as well, human as well. When we provide service, we send people to do their work.
Right, but why don't we get the head of tax of Ernst & Young and Maslina to explain why GST is important. Maslina, first to you. Why is it so important? Why is it going to help? Why is the government so hell-bent on actually ensuring that it's implemented?
Okay, from Alia's commentary, you say that it's going to be more expensive to the business, but actually GST is flushed out of the business because you get to claim the input tax credits under the GST regime. Whereas for sales tax and service tax, it's part and parcel of your cost. And therefore, there's this cascading effect. And therefore, that's why prices are more expensive. Now, with GST, a few years back, they've also introduced Anti-Profiteering Act. Now, I think it's important to educate the people, or to educate the masses, that once I remove sales tax and service tax out of the equation and I replace it with GST, there should be some goods that's reduced in prices. There should be. So I think if you're doing business, that it's fine because it gets flushed out. But for the you and me on the street, then obviously certain things we're going to see slightly higher, given that it did not have any tax previously, and now it's got this little consumption tax. But I don't think you should burden the 5% of the population on government revenue.